Section 5 Solar Cell. Lecture number 2 Working of Solar Cell. Learning objectives of the lecture second. Learner should able to understand working of solar cell. Learner should able to know material used in solar cell. Now we will see the working of solar cell. As we know, the solar cell is manufactured with the help of P and N type of material, that is the P-N junction diode. Now while manufacturing a solar cell, we are connecting the P-type material on one side, N-type material on other side. With our doping impurities, we are improving the efficiency of a cell to transfer more amount of voltage or more amount of current flow. Basically, the solar cell on the front side, it is an anti-reflective coating. On one side there is a front electrode, other side there is a back electrode where the current flow starts. Now whenever sunlight falls on the front side of a solar cell, that time the photons absorbed by these materials. Because of absorption of a photon, the electrons are get excited, because of which there is an interchange between the holes and the electrons. As the flow of electron shifted, because of which there is a flow of electricity occurred. In one solar cell, there is a small amount of voltage is occurring, like say 0.5 volt, 0.6 volt, like that. By combining number of solar cells, we will generate a large amount of electricity which can be used for home appliances. Now we will see the points in the working of solar cells. When the light reaches the PN junction, the light photons can easily enter in the junction through very thin P type of layer. The light energy in the form of photons supplies sufficient energy to the junction to create a number of electron-hole pairs. The incident light breaks the thermal equilibrium condition of the junction. The free electrons in the depletion region can quickly come to N-type side of junction. Similarly, the holes in the depletion can quickly come to the P-type side of the junction. Basically, there is an interchange of holes and electrons. Because of transition of holes and electrons, by crossing the PN junction depletion layer, it will generate an electricity. The newly created free electrons come to the N-type side, cannot further cross the junction because of barrier potential of the junction. Similarly, the newly created holes, once come to the P side, cannot further cross the junction, became of same barrier potential of the junction. As the concentration of electron becomes higher in one side, that is N-type side of junction, and concentration of holes becomes more on the other side, that is the P-type side junction, the PN junction will behave like a small battery cell. A voltage is set up which is known as photovoltage. If we connect a small load across junction, there will be a tiny current flowing through it. Now see some materials that are used in the solar cell. Materials used in solar cell: crystalline silicon, amorphous silicon, gallium arsenide, organometallics, that is a soluble platinum. Criteria for materials to be used in the solar cell. There is a major criteria that must have a band gap from 1 electron volt to 1.8 electron volt. That is the band gap energy which we are using. That energy must be lies in between the 1 electron volt to the 1.8 electron volt. It must have high optical absorption. It must have high electrical conductivity. The raw material must be available in abundance and the cost of the material must be low.